Oh, hello my fellow scholars. Have you come here to learn about Guerilla gardening? Well, watch the rest of this video. So what is guerrilla gardening? Well, this book says guerrilla gardening is the act of planting on land that you don't have legal rights to garden in. Examples include parking lots, abandoned sites, or private party. Now come with us to our special garden so we can show you more about guerrilla gardening. Back in 1973, artists named Liz Christie assembled a group back in New York. The group called themselves the Green Guerrillas, and they transformed an entire parking lot into a garden. This was the first ever known guerrilla farming in history recorded. Even though it's illegal, guerrilla farming is still practiced among a lot of groups around the world. There are volunteer groups everywhere. If you want to join groups such as the Green Guerrillas, join www.greenguerillas.com. A popular method for guerrilla farming are seed bombs. Now, a seed bomb is basically a bunch of seeds covered in clay. To make a seed bomb is very easy. You basically buy clay or any kind of types of seed from Home Depot or Michael's, and that's how you make a seed bomb. Now let me demonstrate how to use a seed bomb. Now guerrilla gardening is very fun and simple and a cheap way to garden your plants, but it is also illegal. Now here's why it's illegal. The main reason is because of trespassing. Now, if you cause something to grow on a land that belongs to someone else, then that is simply trespassing. Another reason why it's illegal is because of its toxic threat. Now, you might think just gardening a plant anywhere might be harmless, but it's not. And here's why. Now, let's say you planted corn in the middle of the city. Now, what's wrong with that? You got delicious corn. The city might contain pollutions or chemical particles in the air. Therefore, now that you have planted the corn in the city, it is now also toxic. Look at that. Look at that face. Now, why is this bad? Well, what if an animal wants to eat a corn, this particular corn, the toxic corn? What if a bunny rabbit wants to eat it, a cute little bunny rabbit? Then the bunny rabbit will get sick. Then you just messed up the environment. There are many risks in guerrilla gardening. We have some tips for you in order to make the activity more safe. Here are the tips. Tip number 1. Do it during nighttime. Now, remember, you are trespassing, and if you practice guerrilla gardening during daytime, well, a lot of activity is occurring around you. Therefore, it's more easier for you to get caught because you're more visible. Tip number 2. Build a trench around your plant. This will help with the water flow. You can also build a fence if you don't want animals to eat your plant, such as bunny rabbits and squirrels. Tip number 3, the final and most important tip of all. Never do guerrilla gardening alone. Why? Well, it's always important to have someone around you to carry the tools. If you do guerrilla gardening alone, it'll be a difficult job. Also, you need lookouts for cops. Isn't that right, John? Now, if you've done everything right in guerrilla gardening and you followed our tips and methods, then you should have this beautiful looking flower. Just look at it. So colorful, so bright. And that, my friends, is what guerrilla gardening is all about. How my friend Mr. Rodriguez is doing. Well, you saw our beautiful garden, how beautiful it is. Thank you for visiting us. Now, why don't you try it? Thank you for watching. We hope to see you out there in the streets doing guerrilla gardening. Come on, Mr. Rodriguez. I am the last airbender. Yeah, man. Oh, hey. Henry Gelb here.